For real though, who's ready for comedy? This is Daniel Pewewardy and friends. And if you saw the flyer, it was really cool. It was my disembodied head. I got a new Facebook, I got a new app on my phone, and I can do PNG files, which I discovered you can just drop in, and they are cool. It's like you don't even have to crop anything out. It's fun. I basically wanted to do a show because I wanted to make a flyer for it, so that's... Everybody I wanted to do it was at spring break, but it's cool because bluegrass is fucking awful, and that was a Civil War. Annie, is that upset that happened? Is a big bluegrass fan?
I'm now offended. Consider that racist.
No. So who I got some great guys coming up. All white men. The gay guy's not here yet. Someone texted the also mostly giants. Like the show is me, Scotty and Chance. Scotty and Chance are both over 7 foot tall, and then Aaron and Dale. Dale Small, literally. He's like 5'1". Tiny guys. It'll literally look like we're about to take, like literally we'll line up at the end and you'll be like, hold on, this is a weird Game of Thrones. I don't know why the Giants are with Tyrion right now. This is. Did I miss something? It's a great show. Dale Small is performing. This is his first non-open mic performance. He's an artist. He had a good installation show cool installation show at the place they let him do art up there on Commerce Street. Shift Space. He did a surveillance performance thing that I still can't really wrap my head around, but it's cool. It was really, his comedy's not that highbrow, so don't. He brings it down. He's like, oh yeah, Marxian principles, fart jokes, that's all. Scotty Cockrell, he was, we have to be Eskimo brothers in some way. I don't, we both kind of have the same, like, physical features, and it's Wichita. So, Big Scotty, do you hate that? Is that?
What?
I don't know Scott that well. Scott, first time out, hey, gallows, speak of the devil. Chance Carmichael, who just got done cosplaying as Hodor. That was a really shit. He likes to be called Fat Jon Snow. That's his role. He's got,
But I have long hair.
when he has long hair, he looks just like Jon Snow. I made a Game of Thrones reference about the cast of the show tonight before you showed up, so I'm sorry for the. That was shitty. I could have went better places with it. Like, can I just do obvious character references to what you look like? Because you look like you're gonna tell a kid he's going to magic school. That's just.
That's true too.
If Hagrid was gay, that movie would have been so much better. Dumbledore, I could have called it. You know, if the JK came out, I was like, Hagrid 2. Hagrid was, I was like, oh my god, I gotta watch a movie about a magic bear wizard. That's an 8-hour rewatch. It totally changes everything. Of course he'd keep a nice cake in his pocket. That's not even funny. That's not a joke. Okay, who else we got? Aaron Scott Holland is performing, and who, he's a bad boy. He's coming up. He's banned from Barleycorn, so seeing him here, it's like that it's like that thing people were paying $100 to see at the Chinese acrobats because it's banned in China. It's like you can't see him in a lot of other places, but you'll get to see him tonight. No, really, so have you guys seen this thing? It's like Xing Wei, is that what it's called? They say it's banned in China, but I'm like, aren't most things banned in China? Like, why is that an appeal? I'm pretty sure, like, Back to the Future's banned in China because they say time travel is a capitalistic concept. Like, no, look it up. You can't make a time travel movie. They're not going to make them anymore because the Chinese people will not allow them. I guess they don't want people to think they can go back to when shit was good. Like, I don't know. All right, I'm just running. I'm going to actually do real jokes. I'm just kind of riffing because I feel like this is the jazz portion of the show. So we have Aaron hosting tonight. We have Dale, and then Scotty, and then Chance, and then I'll come back and be more funny, hopefully. Give me a huge round of applause for your performance tonight. Welcome to Daniel Pewewardy and Friends! This guy's been doing comedy for a while. He's got some really good jokes. He's opened up for Andy Andrus. He's one of the unbookables under Doug Stanhope. This guy, give me a huge round of applause for Mr. Aaron Scott Hahn.
How's everybody doing?
Good. I'm good.
Yeah, you usually respond with an answer to a question. I'm just kidding. Is this mic on? You guys hear me? Okay. I'm your host for the evening. I'm Aaron Scott Hahn. Anybody watching the election? Anybody paying attention to it? Not anymore, because Bernie's got out? Yeah, me too. I like Bernie, he's cool. But, you know, like, I doubt anybody here is voting for Trump, but if you are, just remember this is the same guy that tried to sell steaks at a sunglasses store. I don't care how rich you are, that's pretty stupid. But then people want to vote for Hillary Clinton, some people do. I advise against that. Because do you realize if any of us did what Hillary Clinton did, we'd all be in jail right now? What did she do? I don't know. That's not the point. Point is, she's a crook. No, I like Bernie. I don't think he's going to change my life or anything if he became president, because, like, my opinion is a new president is like a new Taco Bell item. It's the same thing wrapped up a little bit differently, you know? But Bernie's like, he says stuff that's cool. Like, he's like, if you get cancer, then you should not go broke. And then people around here, especially in Kansas, they respond like fucking South Park rednecks. So like, yeah, well, if you can't afford cancer, then you can get out. What? That's so weird. Why are you like that? Be nice to people. Oh, man. Anybody see The Force Awakens? Star Wars Force Awakens?
Yeah.
That's a good movie. No spoilers, though, but that anal scene, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding. Disney did not insert anal into Star Wars. George Lucas already butt-fucked Star Wars. That was a prequels joke. I like hip-hop music. Rap music is my favorite genre. It's an interesting genre of music, though, because it's the only genre of music where every lyric is taken 100% literally. Like, Rick Ross talks about selling drugs, and a lot of people are like, he's fake. He used to be a correctional officer. Like, first off, like, if you think a correctional officer can't be corrupt, like, that's kind of ignorant. Second of all, it's a song. Like, let it be a song. You know, in the 1960s, when Johnny Cash said, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die, nobody in the 1960s was like, man, Johnny Cash ain't about that life. Fake-ass motherfucker, he didn't do time in Folsom. I'm a good comedian. Drug dealers are cool. Mainly because they sell things that I like. But they're so frustrating. The first drug dealer I ever had, I called him up. It was like back in the Reggie days of weed. Like I was like, hey man, I just need a dime bag. He's like, all right, where you at? I was like, 13th and Oliver. He's like, shit, I'm at 13th and Oliver too. I was like, oh cool, let's meet up. And he goes, let's meet up at Central and Oliver. I said, what? You want to give me a ride to Central and Oliver? I can see you out the window. I'm a really good comedian. That didn't work the second time. All right. Who's first? Dale?
Yeah, hey.
Be nicer to Dale Small. Come on, Dale. Just booty? It's a free comedy show. What do you expect?
So, who booed? Oh, that's so sad. I thought you were my friend.
Yeah, I'm encouraging you.
Don't talk to me ever again. Just, like, give me an hour or something. Actually, give me a second, okay. Hi, I'm Dale. This is the mic stand. This is a comedy show. So I am the smallest person here. My name is not Tyrion. But if you had to give me a look-alike, I want you all to look at me for a second. Think of like conspiracy theories and the government.
Andrew Snowden.
Andrew Snowden, yeah.
Edward Snowden.
That's who I could be, but I'm not gonna be. Don't tell my mom, because I'm not here. Just like he wouldn't want her to find me either. But yeah, my name's Dale Small. With a name like Dale Small, you could imagine as a kid, I got a lot of terrible nicknames, like Dale Small Penis, Small Dick Dale, No Dick Dale. That one's a weird one. But let's put this all into perspective. Okay, so I went to a Catholic school. Catholics are very homophobic and lots of really stupid things like that. But all of the like kids that I went to school with, predominantly males, were like really obsessed with my penis, and I still to this day don't get like, why would you call me a faggot and all this stuff and harass me and then be like, how big's your dick, man? Let's see it. Like, and you're like 7. And it's just like really weird. It's like Brazzers or something in kindergarten. But yeah, growing up Catholic was just weird. Like, it's kind of like you guys heard of the Inquisition? Like
Nobody expects the Spanish
like
Inquisition.
they went in like into Jerusalem and Israel, and they just killed all those people that didn't believe in Jesus. And that's kind of how Catholic school was. Like, if you weren't like about Jesus, which I wasn't, but I never told anybody, it's like they know. Like, they just harass you. So, like, there's no swords, there's no blood, it's just a bunch of angry kids with low self-esteem and daddy issues. It's the worst. I hated it. So I got evicted, like yesterday, kind of out of nowhere. So, like, I'm really starting to worry because I'm like getting really anxious about this, and I'm just like, okay, I'm losing my house, like, I'm losing my job, like, I could lose my job, like, you never know what happens. I mean, I have a lot of maroon clothes, so like, Target's always looking for assistant managers, so, I mean, that's an idea, but it's just kind of getting me down, and so I even saw a therapist yesterday. Her name is Glinda, and when I think of the name Glinda, I automatically think of like the Good Witch from The Wizard of Oz, and I'm thinking more about it, and I'm staring at all her plaques with like her behavioral sciences degree and her cognitive psychology degree, and I'm just like, man, this lady's kind of like a witch. She's like a brain witch. I just sat there, and she's like, well, have you thought about like, talking to your mom again, like, or things like that? And I'm just like, man, I didn't think about it. She must be a witch. Like, it's just, and I'm just thinking about the Tin Man, and I'm just like, man, if I only had a brain. Kansas, Wizard of Oz. But when you talked a lot about like relationships, which was like a big deal, I guess for me, I have a lot of anxiety about relationships. But so I've been trying online dating because I got broken up with, and that's weird. Online dating is weird. I've been sitting in Tinder for a while, just kind of swiping left, swiping right, but I like stumbled upon this girl, and she was holding 2 squirrels, like one in each hand, and she had a gun like at her side, and I was like, man, like, you're not really my type, but like, you're like fucking cool, like, you could like protect me, and like, I know Tinder it's kind of like a game, but like, I'm just thinking of the Hunger Games, like, something bad goes down, like, she'll be there, but I like kind of thought about it more, and I swiped left. I was like, I mean, I just hope that the right swipes, which is like a good thing, I hope they're ever in her favor. Like when that one lady said it. So how do you guys feel about rape? And what are you guys' thoughts on it? Well, okay. And ducks, like the animal, like the bird, ducks. I've been thinking a lot about this. I have an office, and there's always ducks like flying around, and I'm just like, I'm thinking about mating rituals and like how we, in our society, treat rape, and then how we treat it in comparison to other animals. Like, anytime a duck has sex, it's rape because the male is like trying to get the female, and the female duck is essentially like trying to get the best rapist. And so I think about things in our society, and I'm just like, you know, guys drive really nice cars, they drive really, like, have nice clothes, and like, the girls really want like that guy that's like fake, but like they still fall for it, like the duck, and just I don't get it. Like, why would you want to get raped, even if it was in the back of a Lamborghini and like he just bought you a diamond watch and like all this stuff, and but who's up after me?
Scott.
Take that. I think I'm at 7 minutes. I feel like I've been up here forever. Let's bring up Scott. 'Cause I'm gonna leave.
So, been thinking about this political spectrum that's happening, and I just want to know if there's anyone that's excited that Donald Trump is the primary Republican candidate now. You guys aren't going to like my jokes. So I've concluded that a Trump presidency will lead this world down one of two paths, and one of them is the very obvious Idiocracy. If you've ever seen that movie, it's America. But the other one is that I think he might start the war that starts the Hunger Games. So these two dystopian futures may become our reality. And that terrified me enough to get a vasectomy. Because I didn't want to put anyone else in a position that has to live in that world. And yeah, I got the vasectomy a couple weeks ago, and immediately I felt rewarded because I went to a fight at the Kansas Star Arena because I do kickboxing, and like all my trainers were like, "We're fighting, come watch!" And I was like, "All right, let's go." Oh my God! I just reminded myself how much I generally hate humanity. There was a woman, I couldn't stand the sound of her voice, and she said the dumbest, foulest stuff. I mean, I don't even want to repeat it. It was just that bad. And I was like, I'm glad I will not have a child that has to grow up and put up with people like this. So, I don't know where I'm going with this. But, yeah. But yeah, I do have a jokes like Dale was talking about how online dating, I will concur it is awful. I do believe that Tinder is the first incarnation of Skynet, and we are battling Tinder, the robot. It's the artificial intelligence that puts us up against robots for the sake of love. It's like, no, we need to fight for our survival. And just dating, internets, all these things, it's just really awkward, like I'm feeling right now. So I felt very unprepared for this, but I felt like I needed to do it. Just get up, stand up, take that step outside of the open mic, get out of my comfort zone. That's what I've been trying to do for the last year of my life. It's part of why I lost 100 pounds over the last 2 years. Don't applaud, it's miserable. Dating now is a lot easier, but it's a lot more difficult all at the same time. I can attract more people, but I have to put up with all the other bullshit that people who've never been largely overweight have to deal with. There's so many games, and like the mind games, I really like you, now I'm never gonna talk to you again, hey, let's hang out all the time, and then I'll disappear. It's like, I never had to deal with that before I lost weight. Every girl was like, straight, no garbage. Everyone was like, it's like, I can't give you any bullshit because it's just not worth it. And I like that so much more that I'm like, when I am dating now, I found that I'm gone back to dating the kind of girls that I did date before I lost 100 pounds. The bullshit is not worth it, and I just don't put up with it. So, but I've just really like tried to become and live the life I've wanted to live. And so maybe I shouldn't blame everyone else on why dating is hard, because I think dating me is awful. I've left lasting physical and emotional and psychological scars on most every girl I've dated. Had a girl on the internet tell me I look like an axe murderer, and then she dated me for about 6 months. And one time we were having a good time in the bedroom, and I just felt suddenly inclined to like pick up a pillow and put it on her face. Now the problem with this is she was into it. At one point I realized I need to stop before I need to figure out how to tell the police why my DNA is all over a dead woman's bedroom. So thankfully that didn't happen. And I've put a woman's back out. Like literally, she slipped a disc. It was an accident. I mean, it's not anything I was doing intentionally to harm her. But I was the good guy, and I paid for all the physical therapy. She was my wife, so, you know, felt obligated.
You have insurance?
Yeah, we had insurance, but you know, this was like a long time ago before insurance was affordable. But let's see. So people ask me all the time, and I work 2 jobs. One of them is delivering pizzas, and I have figured out that that is like the second best job for people over 7 feet tall. After professional basketball player, pizza delivery guy. Because everyone's like, holy crap, you're tall. Can I have a picture? And you look at the tip slip and you're like, huh, you didn't leave a tip? Nope. Don't have time for this. But like, I got tips specifically better. Just someone's like, you're tall, that's amazing, here's $5. And I'm like, sweet, I got nothing. I got $5 for doing my job and being born this way. It's not like $15 million a year, but I mean, like, it's the next best thing I can do. So, but back to being tall, people ask what it's like, and I'm like, okay, so picture yourself when you go back to an elementary school as an adult. Think of the scale difference. The desks, the toilets, the water fountains. That's my everyday, everywhere. That's what my life is like. It's ridiculous. And I mean, it'd be great if everyone was this tall, because then the whole world would be scaled to my size. But then I wouldn't be so special, I guess. Anyways, I don't really have much else, so I'm going to hand this off back to our host. And here we go.
One more time. Thanks, Scott Cockerell. So what's up? Are you guys still like morning prince? Like, really quiet in here. It's cool, like, just get over it. I'm just kidding. But please laugh for this next guy. This next guy is a very good friend of mine. Known him for a couple years now. Give it up for Mr. Chance Carmichael.
Yeah.
Woo!
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. Wow, guys, you should be ashamed of me. Because I live literally 2 streets away and I was 20 minutes late to this. I have no excuse. This is a free comedy show. I don't give a shit. I didn't even turn around my shirt with my popcorn butter stains. So, you get what you pay for. I don't even have a job right now. I have no excuse at all, guys. I'll get a job when it stops being a full-time job for me to figure out which man on Star Trek Next Generation I want to fuck the most. That's when I'll go get a job in an office. I mean, come on, Picard, right? Would you guys fuck Picard?
Yeah!
Come on. He would do all the work, you know he would. And he would be proud. And then I just want to feel his bald head rub against my chins, my neck beard. But then there's also Worf, like that Klingon rage. I want him to just ravage me. Ugh. But then there's also Data. You know, you want like Data to give you a hand job, like confusedly, like humans are weird. And then you like want to watch cartoons with him. You'd be like, come here, Data, just lay on me. It's hard, guys. I'm here to ask the big questions tonight, okay? The big questions. Like, what's the meaning of life?
42.
Is there such a thing as evil? Who's that girl? What's her name? Is she cool? Is she lame? Pepper Ann. Don't feel bad if you didn't laugh at that, because only 90s kids will know. That's a fact. Only 90s kids will know. Remember that. That's going to be on my tombstone. If you didn't laugh at that joke, and you're a baby boomer, I would like, this is very important. That joke was actually a test, okay? If you feel under your chair, there's one baby boomer in this room with a little red button, and if they hit it, they can kill every millennial in this room with an electric shock. Do it and you'll never have to hear the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song ironically ever again. Wow. I'm surprised. A non-confrontational baby boomer. There's a first to everything, I guess. Yeah, that joke's new. Straight out the that's short for oven. I don't know. I'm what millennials speak. Dale was talking about Wizard of Oz a bit. This is a joke I haven't done in a long time. This is like one of my first jokes. I have a question. What's the worst part about being from Kansas? The answer has already been answered. It's the Wizard of Oz, okay?
Yeah.
Have you ever left Kansas? It's horrible. It's all anybody knows. It's like what people identify us by, which is sad. And it's sad too that if you go to like the Kansas airports, like in the gift shop, we've embraced this. Why have we embraced this? Has anyone seen The Wizard of Oz? When Dorothy gets to Oz, she's like, "Wow, Toto, this place has singing and laughter and colors, and Kansas has none of those things." It's why have we embraced it? I don't get it. I don't want to get it. I'm really high right now. I like marijuana. My favorite holiday was past. 420. We all celebrate that. Yeah. Hell yeah. Great holiday. I love that it doesn't have a name. It's like so stoner. It's like we should come up with a name for the holiday. Yeah, man. Later. But first, do you think we all see the same colors? And then that goes into a 3-hour-long discussion. But no, I'm excited because in the year 2020, which is only 4 years away, there's going to be 420 for a full month! A full month of 420! A full month to just get high like every other day, I guess. But I also feel sad about it. I'm a little conflicted because April is Autism Awareness, folks, guys. No one is going to be aware of autism. By the end of the month, when all the dabs have been dabbed, all the bugles have been devoured, all the conspiracy theories about alien abductions have been read, and the government has been blamed, we will have forgot autism was ever even a thing. We're going to have to go full force autism awareness. Bring out Jenny McCarthy again. I know. She'll bring the vaccines back into it, but guys, we'll be so high. We need it. Woo! Scott's talking a bit about dating as a tall, big guy. Become gay. It's super easy when you're gay. Lots of dudes out there want to fuck a big fat guy. There's an app called Growler. I I downloaded it and it just, I was like, holy shit, people were unlocking their dicks to me. I was like, whoa. Okay. But no, I am gay. And my advice for anyone who's out there and they're questioning whether they should come out of the closet or not, do it only when you can't fake how hot Scarlett Johansson is anymore. That's the moment. When you're sitting there and you're just like, she certainly has lips. That's Scarlett Johansson. I like that. Yeah, my gay subcategory though, okay, you know there's twinks and daddies and bears and cubs, all sorts of shit. It's like a Pixar movie. My subcategory, I shit you not, is super chub. Super chub. Like, let's get the obvious out of the way. Yes, that sounds like a half-erect penis with extraordinary powers that fights crime. But it also just sounds like an insult like the bullies called me in middle school, right? Like, what the hell? They called my 7th grade bully Colby and asked him what he thought my gay subcategory should be. God, I wish I could grapple my sexuality when I was in middle school. Like when bullies started calling me fat, I would just give them this look. Hey, you want me to sit on your chest? I can do it while eating 2 foot-long conies from Sonic. I got a coupon. Just really lay it on. I don't know. I didn't come out of the closet for a while though. I wasn't completely sure, and gay pride always sounded so exhausting to me, like a parade. Come on, can't I just sit at home and make my profile picture a rainbow, and then eat a bunch of food and jack off to a picture of chubby Taylor Lautner and go to bed? Can't I do that instead of walking in a parade? No, my brand of gay pride isn't out in the streets toting it. My brand of gay pride is going to Yahoo News, finding a Yahoo News article about a bakery that won't serve a cake to a gay couple, going to the comments section, finding the inevitable person who has a dog as their profile picture, presumably their pet dog, spouting homophobic Bible quotes, and telling them that they're a garbage bag full of brown recluses masquerading as a human being. That's my brand of gay pride. Yeah, being gay is fun. There's all sorts of stuff that's weird about it. I think that, unlike some disenfranchised groups, other races, when you're gay, you can kind of blend in, you can hide it, especially when you're a big, fat, gross guy. Well, whenever I'm out in the world, and I hear somebody being homophobic, it's sort of have you guys seen Spider-Man? You know Spider-Man's boss, J. Jonah Jameson, who is just, he's the owner of the newspaper, and he really wants to find Spider-Man, bring him to justice, and he just rants about Spider-Man all the time in front of Peter Parker. That's what being gay is like when you're a homophobic talking next to you. You're like, okay, yeah, you just smile and nod. Please don't kill me. I don't know if J. Jonah Jameson would ever kill, maybe. I don't know, that joke's weird. It's free comic book day, and Daniel's here, I figured I would. Gonna get Spider-Man! J. Jonah Jameson, everyone. J.K. Simmons voices the yellow M&M. So cool. Anyway, he's in the Farmers commercials. I love him. I'd fuck him too, actually. Damn. Okay. Anyway.
Oz, because he shows his dick.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the tip, man. I want to see J.K. Simmons' dick. I wonder if his dick is as angry as he is. That's a good question. But also being gay, okay, you see some shit, you see allies trying to help out, and then they get kind of homophobic, It's gay should never be an insult. it should never be an insult. It shouldn't be wished upon. Like, people were like, Fred Phelps, he's clearly a faggot in the closet. Blah, blah. It's like, you're not helping. You're not helping. And like, whenever he died, someone posted a picture of him. You know Satan and Saddam Hussein on South Park, how they were gay together. Someone put Fred Phelps' head on Saddam Hussein's body, and I was like, okay, this isn't like any punishment. He's getting fucked by Satan. That's probably the best sex on earth. Are you kidding me? I want to fuck Satan. No, like, okay, no. This is what Fred Phelps deserves. Have you guys ever played Mario Party? You know in Mario Party when you lose and Bowser shoots you out of a cannon into a volcano while Princess Peach like stands by dancing in the background? That's what I want to happen to Fred Phelps. Alright, I think I'm done. That's all I had planned for this. I have several more jokes. Where did Daniel go? Here, I'll let.
Keep going.
Oh, okay. I was just finishing. Oh, you. Why? Sabrina the Teenage Witch DVD, the first season. Yeah. So good. Never watched the last season of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. It's terrible. It's so bad. The ants aren't there. Which, what the fuck? I want to laugh at the ants' stupid witch jokes. Not fucking Punky Brewster as an adult. No. I wish Sabrina the Teenage Witch should end in season 6. I really just want to tell this story. I feel like I can share it with you people. At the end of Sabrina the Teenage Witch season 6, let me tell you, this is the last episode of the season. The other Beth Broderick, the other aunt, not Caroline Ray, wanted to leave the show. They had this whole thing. Sabrina like falls in love with some guy, but then she has Harvey, and it's like this love triangle thing. Well, in the episode, it turns out when you're a witch and you fall out of love with your soulmate or some bullshit, you turn to stone and then crumble to death. So the end of the episode is a cliffhanger where Sabrina the Teenage Witch turns to stone and crumbles to death. The show was in contract negotiations. I really wish that it had been canceled. So that's how Sabrina the Teenage Witch ended. It was like, you finally fucking died, Sabrina. Maybe you should have been better at magic. Jesus Christ. Alright, that's all I have. Thank you. I'm going to turn it back over to our great host, Aaron Scott Hahn. Here you go.
Thank you, Chance. Give it up for Chance one more time. All right, we're going to keep this thing rolling. The guy coming up next is blowing up in the internet world. I'm sure he's going to talk about it. So let's give it up for Daniel Pewewardy. Woo! 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 Woo!
Sugar Ray! Woo! Sugar Ray! Oh God, okay. I was going to record this, but I feel like let's build up to that. But really, how many of you guys are here because of that? Anyone? There's a bunch of strangers in here, and I thought they were here for that, and I was like, oh, that's cool, this is on the newspaper. And I'm like, wait a minute. What if they're here because I pissed them off, and they were actually really upset? And they're just going to Jon Snow me and just be like, liar! Liar! And I'm just over here like, oh, man, the world, people just keep stabbing me. Okay, I'm not gonna beat that dead horse. I don't know. I don't have anything else. I'm done. That was it. That was my magnum opus. I'm gonna die in my sleep. And luckily, I'll die on a relevant note, so maybe I'll get like a follow-up in the paper. All right, let's start this over because I'm recording. Let's pretend. Okay, I'm gonna have the Aaron come back up, and then I'm gonna do like 7 minutes of real material. Okay, is that good? Sorry guys, this is television. This is show business. Welcome to my world. We do retakes. Aaron Hahn, Scott Hahn, everybody. I want you to be fucking excited.
Yeah! This next comedian is a very funny man. Give it up for Daniel Pewewardy.
jokes? You ready for some R-rated TV, MA, rated for adult content and adult situation jokes? Yeah! All right, I'm trying to buy a house right now, so I'm on Credit Karma. It's a site. It lets you check your credit score. It's great. It's really good. It helps keep you be fiscally responsible. Also, I got my bank app. You gotta check that every day. I got them Keurig coffee makers. You know those things? Good way to save money. Don't buy them in the store. The markup on them K-cups is ridiculous. Get it on Amazon. It's a lot cheaper. But also, that's all terrible for the environment, so you should do just one of the reusable ones. Grown-up jokes, people. Grown-up jokes. That was talking about being an adult. The 90s are really big in right now. Like, everyone's a 90s kid again, you know? It's like, I'm seeing a lot of, like, I don't know, like, I feel like when you're really embracing the 90s aesthetic, you look like just someone from the 90s, and I'm starting to notice, like, effeminate gay guys that are really dressing 90s just look like Pauly Shore. Has anyone else noticed that? It's like, I love what you're doing, man, but you look just like the Weasel right now. I don't know how to comprehend that. Think about the Weasel. I don't even, that was a shitty joke. Can we redo this? No, we'll cut it. We'll keep going. Do it again! No, we're not retaking. So, like, everyone is mad about, okay, I'll talk about something. This is a new joke. I don't like motorcyclists. I'm probably, is that, can I say that, or is that bad? You can't say that.
No, that's good.
I don't like motorcyclists. Well, the guy in the, okay, I'm gonna do the jokes. I'm not gonna do crowd work. We gotta record the video, guys. Okay, so, I don't like motorcyclists because I feel like your hobby shouldn't make me be more like of an activist. Like, let's be real, most of you guys out there right now watched a cool TV show with a bunch of badass dudes, and now you've spent $15,000 on a big metal machine, and you're wearing leather jackets. You're Star Trek nerds. Just, let's just call it as it is. You're TV fans that just let it embrace your life. That's, a lot of you are nerds. You're no different than some guy, like, LARPing in the park, like, but, yeah, like, especially the dudes with the fucking combat knife on the wrist. I watched the show. I know where you got it. Sons of Anarchy. We get it, dude. You like butch dudes with like shitty American accents. I get it. But I don't like that I have to be more of an activist because of your fucking hobby. Like, have you seen the signs of the eyeballs? It's like, be aware, bikers are on the road. It's like, no, you don't need, that's not your necessity, man. You have a four-wheel car that surrounds you in metal. Like, you're doing this for fun and I'm supposed to care more? Like, it would be like someone, I'm like fasting and a bunch of like hipsters moved to Africa and they're fasting and they're like, feed the starving people in Africa. It's like, well, the ones that were there originally, right? It's like, I don't need to care more. I already care enough. I donate to so many nonprofits. I drink a shit ton of Starbucks. I care too much already. And the transit authority said that 90%, some ridiculous high amount of motorcycle accidents is caused by the motorcycle driver themselves. So it's like, really? We're gonna stop 10% of the accidents that most of you are fucking up? That's like if someone made that would be like if someone like doused themselves in gasoline as a hobby. And then walked around, saw a guy with a cigarette, like, watch that cigarette now! You're not gonna catch me on fire. What are these candles here for? Don't you see I'm covered in gasoline? So fuck caring about motorcycle drivers. Oh man, I'm so glad I'm here doing this joke. Cyclists, yeah, they're cool. They're not douchebags. Yeah. I'm gonna vote for Donald Trump, I think. I'm a big fan of the Hunger Games. And I think he can make make it happen, you know? Run any kind of dystopian kill sport movie. That's Donald Trump, you know? Like, Bernie Sanders is gonna pay my student loans off. Donnie's gonna make me work for it. He's gonna give me a crossbow, throw me into a hyper-terraforming murder dome where I can hunt other guys that thought it was a good idea to go to film school. Like, it's like, oh, you like Wes Anderson? Whoosh! Peck and paw, motherfucker. Oh, here's the guy that owns the place. Hey, how's it going? So he told me that the only stipulation was like no racist jokes, and that's not. We're not going to do anything. Good job, everybody. No one said anything offensive to people of color. Now, other things, I don't know. We really, I don't know who, whatever. I always get a pass when I do those jokes because everyone's like, oh, Daniel's got a black card. He could do it. I got it in college. It was a fun time. Except it like expired last month. So I got a call to get my black card renewed. And I'm just like, hello. He's like, I don't know, welcome, Black Card Services. Because the guy's Indian. Works at the Black Card Services. It's like, hey, I need to do renewal. And I'm not going to do the accent anymore because it's offensive. I'm sorry, I just had to set the tone, set the environment for this joke. Oh yeah, I need to renew my black card again. He's like, well, Mr. Pewewardy, we see that you're doing the plus service. Can we move you up to our premium service? And I'm just like, oh, what's the premium give you? He's like, premium allows you 3 inward slips a year plus the karaoke and rap song sing-along, car ride sing-along slips. I'm like, I already get the karaoke, right? He's like, yeah, you already get the, I don't know why I need the premium then, if I got it with the plus. And he's like, well, the premium comes with a hair package. And I'm like, hair package, hold up. And he's like, this will include, you can dress as riffraff for Halloween and it's fine. You can get box braids, only if you are using them in athletic, if you're an athlete and your hair's long. That's the only time you get box braids. Dang it, okay. How about dreadlocks? Never dreadlocks, never, no. Black Card Services does not allow that. We might tell you to go with one of our other providers, such as like white denial, I don't know. It's really weird. I'm actually I'm a disabled Native American. Like, I'm half Comanche and I have a neurological disorder. It's really weird because I get in arguments with dudes that just get. It's not the people that are. Everyone gets mad if a person of color or a woman says, "Hey, stop bullying me" or "Stop being an asshole to me," right? It seems like white dudes are redneck assholes are really whiny now, right? Everyone's whiny. It's not just like. Has anyone else noticed this? I saw this guy was talking to me and I did something stupid and he's like, oh, you some kind of Jerry's kid? I was like, no, I literally was a Jerry's kid. I was a poster child for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. I really was like, well, sorry if I offended you. It's like, dude, you made you're using this charitable organization as an insult, but I'm actually a Jerry's kid. I'm not even offended. I'm just telling you you're right. Oh, USJWs can't offend you. You need to grow some skin. I'm not even insulted. You just said something I was, and I told you I was. And then it's that really happened. Is it not funny? I don't know. I work in a library, a lot of homeless people in the library. I talk to them, I say hi to them every day, because they're regular fucking people, and that's what you should do when you see regular people, is interact with them like you're regular people. If you see a homeless person, and that's the thing when you were at the library, everyone goes, the homeless people at the library, I don't like the library because there's homeless people. If your problem with the library is it's the only place in this city that allows homeless people inside of it, maybe your problem's not with the library. Maybe you're a fucking asshole that thinks homeless people aren't aware of you. You can't be around homeless people then, because that's the issue. It's because they're not allowed anywhere else. I was really expecting more applause or something. I'm sorry. This is gonna be a terrible tape. I'm so sorry, sir. But it's cool. So I talk to homeless people at work, and they converse with me, and it's all the whole thing. And then I'll go out to like Delano or I'll go downtown. I'll see them on the streets, and I'll go, "Hey Barry," and he just sees me, and they just keep walking. Like it's almost like when your like parent sees a kid at school, and like, "Don't embarrass me in front of my homeless friends." It's like, "Oh no, that normie stuff. He's acknowledging me. Keep walking." Oh man, that really happens. I don't get it. I'm sure there's some horrible sociological reasoning for that. I'm sure, but anyway, do you think homeless people hate ATM cards or debit cards or e-cigarettes more? Like, do you have $1? I just got plastic, man. You got a cigarette? I just got this vape thing. Right? Sorry. Like, if we ever have digital sandwiches, they're fucked, okay? It's like, I gotta get a job. We'll get freaking digital sandwiches. I want the grid now. Freaking technology. Oh, alright, there is a tip jar if you want to tip it. This is funny.
This is a fucking tip jar.
It is a glorious tip jar. Put money in it, fill it up.
Put it on that thing.
Okay, there is a tip jar. Okay. I'm just gonna do regular jokes real quick. Like 5 minutes of it. We're gonna do a regular set. I'm sorry, I'm just having a lot of fun. It's the Daniel Pewewardy and Friends show. Thanks everyone for coming. Yeah! So, I have about a car off of Craigslist. It's a 1998 P71 Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. It's awesome. It's like the best thing I bought off Craigslist. It's got a V8 engine in it. It goes fast, but every time I speed, whoever's in front of me slows the fuck down for some reason. It's like, I don't get it. And like, I can't smoke weed anymore because every time I get high, I look outside my window. And I'm like, oh crap, the cops are here. And I just flush my stash every time. I went to Krispy Kreme. I just drove by Krispy Kreme and my car took over like Knight Rider and just pulled into the parking lot. Like I was supposed to be there or something. I don't know how a DUI is gonna go on that. I'm gonna be like, cops gonna be like, son, do you know I pulled you over? I was trying to pull you over, officer. Protecting the streets. Where's Officer McGruff? Let's take a bite out of crime. I haven't gotten a DUI yet, thank God, knock on wood. All my friends have DUIs, and it's always for something really lame and light, like swerving a bit or driving with their lights off. I don't want one for something lame like that, okay? I want something a little bit more exciting, but I don't want them to name a law after the kid I run over, It's like a happy medium, Like, I don't want it to be Ernest Goes to Camp, but I don't need it to be like There Will Be Blood. Just like something fun. Just like something about Mary. Just a lighthearted romp of a DUI. It's like, I get pulled over because I drove in the mall. It's like, I was just trying to get on to Julius. I wonder if Auntie Anne's is open at 4 in the morning. My dating life sucks. I like to equate my experience of seeing a vagina to when most people see Bigfoot or UFOs. It was late, I was probably drunk, and it was only for like 30 seconds. And you can't even establish the video evidence. I show my friends the sex tapes, and I'm like, I can't even see her, your fat ass is in the way. You could be banging a pile of laundry. For all we know. Take that shit to the History Channel. Let them prove it. Virgin. I just memed. That's what that was. a joke because I was supposed to do it earlier, but I didn't do it. Dude, I like Teen Wolf. You guys watch Teen Wolf?
Yes.
Not that MTV bullshit show, but 80s Teen Wolf. I love that movie. Michael J. Fox. He's kind of a nerdy guy, then he finds out he's a monster, then he starts getting ass. And he's good at basketball. It's almost like he's getting laid a lot, he's good at basketball because he's a werewolf. So it's like, it's weird. Oh my god, that movie's kind of racist, I guess. So he's cool though. He's like surfing on a van, right? And he has like 2 girlfriends at one point, and he's like kicking ass with the team he plays on, which is weird because there's like a guy that's my size on the team. And he's like better than Michael J. Fox at one part of the movie. And I was just, no. This movie has werewolves, and I'll believe that, but a fat guy playing basketball better than Michael J. Fox? I doubt it. Anyway, so yeah, Teen Wolf's awesome. Just go watch it. It's a fun movie. What's not, that would be great to be Teen Wolf, but you know what suck? Peaked in high school Wolf. He's like, oh man, I should have gone to college Wolf. It's like, man, I could have gone pro Wolf. Now I'm assistant manager at Target Wolf. I gotta pay child support for all these pup kids. I can't surf on the van anymore because of the Parkinson's. So I did this 80s nerd night show, and oh my god, I forgot the guy's name, but I'm gonna have to ask her. Who's the guy that plays Green Arrow's sidekick on that show? On Arrow. He's from here. Someone has to know that motherfucker's name. He's like a burner, not like Bernie Sanders fan. Like he does the Burning Man shit. He's from here. God damn it. So, oh my god, I want to tell the jokes about it. No one knows his name. Okay. They're Googling it. Connor something? I knew his fucking name. Ah, God. I fucked this joke up. I want to tell it. You guys want me to stop? Can I tell this and I'll leave? He plays... No one knows. He's from here. If you type Arrow, Wichita, Andale, Kansas, it'll come up. Okay, so... Alright, I'll tell a joke about Bernie.
Colton Haynes.
Colton
Haynes.
Colton Haynes, okay. I'll tell another joke real quick. That guy's a burner, and I don't know who's more annoying. Burners as in Bernie Sanders supporters, or burners that dudes that go to Burning Man. And is there a fucking niche of both of them? It's like, hey, free healthcare if you get burned in a fucking paper mache accident, I actually kind of want to vote for Hillary because, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but first wives get shit done. Barbara Bush got she did DARE, and Nancy Reagan did Say No to Drugs. Hillary, when she was first woman, she got the ball rolling on that healthcare. And Michelle Obama, she makes me feel really fat because she puts the calorie counts on everything. And she made cigarettes burn slower, she would battle obesity. First wives get shit done. And I like Hillary because Bill Clinton would be the first wife. Can you imagine all the shit he would make happen as a first husband? It's oh man, I got a blowjob tax credit, It's how many blowjobs, honey, did I get last year? 4? All right, yeah, 4's enough for the blowjob tax credit. He brings music back to the schools, but it's just saxophone. It's the only instrument they can afford. So you just hear some sweet-ass jazz from these inner-city kids. It's just awesome. It's like a detective movie everywhere you go. He'd probably legalize weed nationally, right? It's just you couldn't inhale because it'd be edibles because it's fat too, It'd be great. Bill Clinton as the first husband would be awesome. Colton Haynes. So I told that Teen Wolf joke, right? At this thing called Nerd. Colton Haynes is from Wichita. Okay. Huge preface real quick. Do you guys know what I did yesterday? Is everyone familiar with the, you guys know what the big news, do you guys know what the big news was yesterday?
You made a fake Facebook event.
That's the biggest Wichita news yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Colton Haynes, Wichita native, famous actor, came out as gay yesterday. But my story eclipsed it. It eclipsed.
Yes!
Hold up! I did a show at Nerdlesque, and I I did that Teen Wolf joke and I made fun of the MTV Teen Wolf. And he was in the odd. I didn't know this, but someone's like, you told. I got that on the show, and I was like, he's like, you should tell that Teen Wolf joke. What part of it? The parking? No, the MTV part. You said it sucked. I'm like, who cares? It does fucking suck. Colton Haynes is here. I was like, who? IMDb. Oh fuck! 2 seasons. So that guy saw me do comedy, right? He heard my name. They brought me up, and he saw me make fun of the show. He was on. So I'm sure being a gay person coming out is a big deal, right? It's like a huge deal, especially when you're in your hometown, you're famous. He checks the Wichita Eagle to see where his story is at. It's buried. It's like, what's the first local interest story? And it's like, Daniel Pewewardy tells everybody Sugar Ray's playing at Applebee's. Which is actually like a super villain thing to do. I'm like Joker before he started killing people. Like, I'm just like, I tricked a bunch of people. Ah! I got you, Colton Haynes. And this dude plays fucking Green Arrow's sidekick. So I'm like Colton Haynes' arch nemesis right now.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, Colton Haynes. I didn't mean any of this. But that's been my biggest takeaway from this was like, that guy, I already pissed that guy off once. And the biggest day of his fucking career, he checks his local paper. It's just, oh, okay. Anyway. Maybe I think it's funnier than it actually is. I'm sorry. Arrow's a good show. It's cool. Teen Wolf isn't. He goes to he goes to that local Burning Man thing, right? Like, he does it every year. I guess he goes, I'm gonna go this year, we're just gonna fight. And everyone's gonna be like, this is some kind of performance art. And it's just, he's mad. I don't know. Anyway, I'm Daniel Pewewardy. Thank you for letting me waste your time.
One more time for Daniel Pewewardy. Give it up one more time for Dale Small, Scotty Cottrell, Chance Carmichael. It's been fun. Thank you guys for coming out. I'm sure we'll be hanging out for a little bit. Tip jar there. You want to, whatever, smoke cig, I don't know. You guys are cool.
Thank you. Yes.